Vest, we're back with more Metroid Prime Remastered because we're too good for the original. We're too fancy. We're too highfalutin. Coach?
Yeah?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I think it takes a lot of courage to say we're too good for the original, because I feel like this game has a hardcore following that I'm somewhat afraid of.
Yeah, man, I threw us both right in there because I said I looped you right in there with me. You're with bad company now, bud.
Listen, as the coach, I'm always guilty by association. So I'm ride or die. I'm a ride or die bitch like Ja Rule's. Wait, no. Ja Rule didn't claim he was a ride or die bitch. He said he wanted a ride or die bitch,
yes,
right?
he did. He did. That's what it was.
Boy, he's a confusing cat.
I mean, he's poor. He's like dirt poor now, isn't he?
After that, like, was he the guy that was responsible for that, like, fire festival or some shit?
Yep.
That was him? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be struggling a bit.
Yeah. And I mean, that was after him already being kind of poor. So it only got worse.
Damn.
Hey, you know, we all have our bad days. In his case, it's been a bad few years. But, you know, we've all been there. We've all been there. So... Ja Rule, we wish you well. Let's leave it at that, right?
You know, so his debut, I was there when he debuted. It was a song with Method Man, Nas, and DMX for the Belly soundtrack. And he was the hook, but he sounded kind of like a jank DMX, and he kind of looked like one because he was like in motorcycle attire. And HD TVs were not a thing yet, so everyone was kind of like, is that DMX? And it's like, maybe? And then later on we found out it was a completely different fucking person.
Kmart DMX.
Even Kmart's gone, RIP.
Yeah, you know, it's the same thing.
You know, Sandy brought up Woolworth the other day, and I'm like, man, that's a story.
Fucking Woolworth? Yeah, Jesus Christ. That one was the last time that was a fucking thing.
That's a story. I feel like Woolworth, when I wasn't, like, I went there as a kid, and then I hadn't gone in several years, and I didn't realize they were gone until they were gone. And then I was sad. I was like, I would have gone one more time, you know?
Just to check out the greatness of a Woolworths.
To say goodbye. I think Woolworth was a British company.
Yeah, it was just a department store, no?
Yeah, it was like a CVS.
Yeah, I'm not trying to downplay Woolworths, no. But I mean, oh, hi, hello, that guy. That guy, he got a little close to my face. He tried to barbecue me a little bit. I don't really appreciate him. He's taunting me a little bit at the moment, and I don't quite understand what that's about. What did I do to him, Coach? That he's just popping out of there like, oi, you over there, boy. Well, actually, I guess I'm a girl. Maybe he's sexist. Maybe he's a giant sexist lizard. I'm gonna go with that.
I don't think you could tell.
I don't know. He's got a bunch of eyeballs, man. He's got a lot of eyeballs. Where is he?
But Samus has got like a whole suit, though. It's kind of hard to like see her.
That's true. That's true. I don't know. Her eyeballs are poking out. Did he spray some shit on me? Ow. I don't know what's happening. Something's farting on me, Coach. Oh, I guess it was that guy. I guess that guy was farting on me.
Are you a ride or die, bitch? Wait, no, that's not how it goes. It's something like that. I forget.
It all. I mean, if you've heard one Ja Rule song, you kind of heard them all.
You've heard them all.
I mean, have you heard Clapback? Yep, that you've heard them all. That was the high mark.
Didn't he try to sing at one point, or did he try to sing at all points?
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. That was a travesty into itself.
He was like, "Oh baby, I'm Ja Rule."
He was. But
you might think I'm DMX, but I sound like a fool.
Oh damn! You got him! Got him! What am I supposed to do here? All right. I'm gonna jump over here.
Damn, Ja Rule's only 5'6". I'm the same height. I
mean, Ludacris is really tiny too. Who's shorter, Ludacris or Ja Rule?
So Ja Rule's 5'6". Ludacris is 5'8".
Damn! Ludacris got him. In a fight, maybe Ludacris could take him because he's got those 2 inches. He's got that reach.
Nelly, and Usher are all 5'8" as well.
These are some really tiny people.
Are they all the? You know, it's funny though, because then you look at like some of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan. Like Method Man's like 6'4".
That's
like,
a pretty big
Jesus
dude.
Christ. Yeah.
Where's he going with me? Can he let me out? All right, who's the tallest rapper?
Shaquille O'Neal, bro.
Oh, all right, take Shaquille O'Neal out, because, like, yes, sure, we'll call him a rapper, but I like inactive. Well, not inactive. I guess one more active than Shaquille O'Neal, because he's a basketball player first.
So it looks like there's a lot around 6'3". Snoop Dogg, Method Man, somebody named Waka Flame.
Oh, Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka Flame. Yeah, I know that one.
2 Chainz is 6'5".
It's a pretty tall dude.
Somebody named Dave East is also 6'5", and Young Gravy is 6'6".
Young Gravy. Who? Well, he could have just gone by Gravy, because at some point, I guess at some point he will become Gravy, because he won't be young anymore.
It's like Lil Bow Wow. You're not gonna always be Lil, you know. And eventually he was like, "All right, I'm Bow Wow."
Actually,
like, well, that fucks with your SEO quite a bit.
He's still Bow. He's still little, so he could still go by Bow Wow if he wanted, or Little Bow Wow if he wanted to. I mean, you Google that one, because he's pretty tiny.
Wait, how tall? Okay.
I've seen him stand on his tippy toes in pictures.
Oh, he's 5'7". Yeah, he's a short dude.
Yep.
Wow, Jermaine Dupri is 5'4".
Wow. Wow.
That is like, I mean, you're getting close to midget territory at that point.
Dang, we're not supposed to call him that anymore. I think it's a little people.
That doesn't make sense, because like midget is a thing and dwarvism is another thing. Like they're actually things.
I mean, I always thought it was, but apparently that's like not the term anymore.
Listen, I'm not Republican, but you're falling for this woke mob shit.
It's been that since that fucking show came out, the one with the reality show. They were like, we don't like being called that.
But I don't care what I mean, listen, I'm hairy. I don't like being called hairy, but I am hairy.
Yes.
I'm like, midgets are small people that are not proportioned. Dwarves are proportioned. And that's the difference between the two. I actually think that might even be what they're called in the medical world. So if you're a midget that's offended by being a midget, then you've got some deep issues yourself that you got to look into.
I mean, I don't know if we have any of them here on this channel, but
well, one day when we're famous and somebody tries to cancel us, they will look through these VODs and they'll hear the coach saying this shit. But listen, wake up, grow a pair, whether that's balls or tits, either way. Fucking, you're a midget. I'm short. If I got a Peterbilt truck, I'd need a booster seat. I'm fucking short.
Just the fact that you're like, fucking, shut up, grow a pair, you're a midget. Okay. So matter of fact and sure. You got me, thank you. Whew. Whew.
Can we talk about this Overwatch 2 shit?
Yeah, man, let's I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get it off on a fucking midget tangent.
I don't even know how Ja Rule started all of this.
It's fine, it's fine. We'll remember it fondly later. So tell me about the shenanigans that's going on with Overwatch.
So I'm gonna preface by saying I think Overwatch 2 is a pretty bad game.
Okay.
But I'm a person who also used to love Blizzard games, but I also acknowledge that they're not the same company anymore. They had a mass exodus of actual talented developers there. So they announced this like roadmap for Overwatch 2, which they've not done before.
Okay.
They're like, here's a roadmap as to what we're gonna do for the next like several seasons going forward. Now, the promise of Overwatch 2, the reason why this game got announced in the first place was they apparently were working on this massive PvE content for years. Because they realized people didn't just want
that's all they could fucking
PvP.
talk about for a while.
That was the sole reason to make an Overwatch 2.
Yep.
They were like, listen, the PvP free, will remain free to play, They were like, it'll be cross-compatible with Overwatch 1, and the only thing we're going to charge you for is the campaign PvE content that's going to be co-op and replayable with skill trees and like long-term progression.
It's gonna be
and,
fireworks.
Like, a story.
You get a puppy.
But you know, like when
they
you think about
upsold it. They upsold it.
Well, I don't think they upsold it because remember that a lot of that development team is gone now. I think they probably truly were working on that game, and as things got progressively worse at that company and people left, the talent that was required to make that are just gone now. And I'm actually going to quote Aaron Keller, the producer on that game, that leads me to believe that they just don't have the talent to make that game anymore. So they announced PvE content starting Season 6, but that long-term progression is gone. That kind of campaign element is gone. The skill trees are all gone. So basically everything that was...
So they're they're trying to make a barely competent co-op game, it seems like. Co-op PvE.
Remember there was like shitty little missions that they would occasionally release for Overwatch 1? It just sounds like it's going to be that.
Oh, that's terrible.
So, and I'm quoting when I read this, okay? I'm not making this shit up. This is what the two fucking producers on that game are saying.
Tell me.
Quote. Now, keep in mind also, one of these two producers is a guy that worked on Destiny 2 beforehand. Like, all those OG Overwatch guys are gone at this point.
Yep.
Development on the PvE experience really hasn't made the progress we would have hoped, Nias explained. The team has created a bunch of amazing content, so there's missions that are really exciting, there's brand new enemies that are super fun to fight, and some truly great and ridiculous hero talents. But unfortunately, all of the effort required to pull all of that together in a Blizzard quality experience that we can ship to you is huge, and there really is no end in sight. So we're left with another difficult choice. Do we continue to pour all that effort into PvE, hoping that we can land it at some point in the future, or do we focus on the live game? So,
fuck your live game. Your live game is terrible. Make new shit.
So here's what I gather from that, and then Aaron Keller also reaffirms this, I think. A lot of really talented people created this stuff. Never had the opportunity to kind of piece it all together, though, because they all fucking quit before they got to that point. And the people that they have left there now are not talented enough to piece all of these elements together into a functioning PvE game. So then Aaron Keller says, with everything we've learned about what it takes to operate this game at a level you deserve, it's clear that we can't deliver on the original vision for PvE that was shown in 2019.
Are you gonna give people their money back, bro? Like...
We won't deliver that dedicated hero mode with talent trees, that long-term power progression. Those things just aren't in our plans anymore. It was a year and a half ago that we made the decision to really shift our strategy. So a year and a half ago,
we lied to you a year and a half ago.
And they lied to people about this.
Oh my god, that's what he said. I lied to you. I lied to you when I first brought this up. I've been lying to you, and now I've decided to come clean for some fucking stupid reason.
Yep.
At that point, just keep lying, Chief.
You're stop there.
Yeah,
just keep going.
Like,
bad press.
Like, cause now you're just like, we're fucking incompetent idiots that can't deliver on what we promised. So that looks way worse, Chief. My god. The fuck? What the fuck, Coach? Like, are people that stupid? Is he that stupid? I mean, I guess he is that stupid. He said those words.
Dude, that's why, I mean, I don't want to bring politics into this. I'll just say this real quick. I think that's why a lot of people are kind of fed up with big businesses, because people just kind of fail upwards, and then you just end up with these incompetent dipshits at these companies. Once all the OG long-term guys are gone, and the folks that had like that tribal knowledge, so I worked for Apple for a really long time, and at Apple, they had a lot of, like, being at Apple for 10 years was normal back then. Like, people worked there and they stayed there for a long time. And what that meant was a lot of people had a lot of knowledge as to how the company functioned, how the product functioned, how things were built and designed. So
Right.
like if you had a question about something, you can get in touch with somebody that could give you an answer about it.
Sure.
But that's kind of gone in a lot of places, because a lot of those OG guys just kind of got fed up, and this is at a lot of businesses. And I think you see a lot of it at video games. I think Nintendo's kind of the odd one out. But like Jeff Kaplan, the guy that was the main designer and producer of Overwatch 1, worked at Blizzard since like 2002. He was a World of Warcraft dungeon designer. Chris Metzen, their story guy, left, and he was there from the start of the company. So a lot of these like leadership roles that had all of this knowledge are just gone now.
Right.
And the folks that are left over are just like the guys that got promoted because the old dudes left. And then you just end up with this shit of like, I bet a lot of talented people really did build a lot of good content for that PvE mode, but with all the stuff that's happened recently at that company and people leaving, I bet all of those people are gone.
But the fact that we're never going to see any of it, dude, that is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Why are these bouncing? Why are these bouncing? Do you need to get like touched in the butt? Is that what it is? I thought... What is the dash button? I thought... Oh, okay, you do have to hit him in the butt again. I thought the dash button was... Oh, right, you have to lock on for it. That's what it is. Coach. Oh, coach, what am I doing? Oh, he's slow. Oh, I exposed his brain. Did you see me expose his brain, bro? You proud of me? For exposing his brain?
You know what's even crazier to me? So, like, they got a lot of bad press when Overwatch 2 was about to come out because of the, because of the fact that the new heroes are going to be locked behind a battle pass.
Right.
So they quickly like pieced together promotional shit that showed like content they were working on. And I think I distinctly remember them showing, because it was like they were showing the weather system, and I distinctly remember them still showing elements of the PvE stuff with like the progression tree and all that.
Right.
And this was like a month before that game came out, but he's saying a year and a half ago is when they decided to can that shit.
Sounds like people there had very different ideas of what was happening, because that don't line up. Yeah, that's pretty shit.
Yeah, it's actually fucking crazy to me.
No, yeah, because I like that wouldn't be like if you did that at most companies, you would just go under. Like that would be it. But because it's like a mega corp that owns a bunch of shit, it's, you know, they could fuck up and be like, it's fine. And then everyone says it's fine. It's not fine. No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't buy Overwatch 2. I was not paying $40. I didn't like the first Overwatch that much. And this seemed like more of the same. So, like, then I started seeing some of the reviews, and none of the reviews were good about the fucking game either. God damn this thing. All right. There we go, got him. So I kept asking, like, a few of the people that I knew who played it, and they were just like, it's fine. It's fine. And I kind of had a sneaking suspicion they were just trying to convince themselves that it was fine. Yeah. Because, like, anything I was hearing about that game, nothing sounded good. Nothing. There was no good news coming out of it for a very long time.
The PvE was, like, the entire point of, like, the whole point of that game's was, like, PvE.
Yeah.
To try to get, like, a new audience into the game. And I'm like, so you went from... They essentially went from 6v6 to 5v5. They added 2 new multiplayer, like a handful of multiplayer maps and a push mode, but they also removed 2 capture point and all the maps associated with 2 capture point.
Right.
So I'm like, this, in I think most people's eyes, would just be a downgrade.
Yeah, but we all allow it because it's Blizzard. They know best. This is what they do, right? And it's like, no, someone at some point knew, but these guys don't know.
Yeah, like the people left at that company don't seem to know what to do anymore. I'm like, and then I think to myself, that company has 9,000 employees. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys working on?
That's what I mean. Like, you couldn't figure that out with another team of guys somewhere. Like, no one in your giant fucking conglomerate could figure that out, except for the guys that left. And like, look, if that's the answer, props to the people that left then, because
they were
that
fucking
is
good.
Yeah, that's leaving your fucking mark. But
well, to be fair though, I mean, Blizzard was basically the Nintendo of the PC gaming market for a long time.
Yeah,
so they really were like top tier designers and developers. And I guess they're just kind of like everyone else now.
The landscape has changed so radically, and me as an outsider, it's hard for me to grasp all of what's going on. Obviously, I say these things when we make fun of people, but like we don't know the full story. We're just assuming. Well, I mean, we're not assuming. There's plenty of evidence to show that what you're saying is like. I mean, all the stuff is there in the news article, right?
I know these are quotes.
Oh, so it's just verbatim. So yeah,
yes,
like,
no, I'm reading it verbatim.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fucking dumb. It's just dumb. And I guess a lot of these companies didn't adapt well to, you know, maybe the indies getting bigger, because, you know, you started having companies that these guys put their blood, sweat, and tears into a game with, like, you know, 3 people on the team, and they made something that your 200 fucking person team couldn't do, which it's like, what?
Dude, 200 people? You're being generous. I think that Overwatch team is probably 1,000 people at this point.
That's insane. That's insane. That's bloat. That's that bloat, bro. They need to get Thanos, man. Well, maybe not Thanos. That's a bit extreme, but you know what I mean. Employee-wise, Thanos. Though, I mean, I don't want people losing their jobs either. But then just have them do things that you planned for. I don't know. It's weird. 9,000 people. That is a lot of people, man. That is a lot of fucking people. And how can no one figure it out, Coach? How?
Blows my mind.
Who's got the answers?
Blows my mind away.
Oh, got him with that. Got him again with that. Oh, we got the meaty center. He's done. He's done. Love that. That was a nice move. That was some slick tricks there.
I like respect Valve even more now, because they just like shut the fuck up until they're ready to release something.
Yeah. I mean I would probably say like 2 different sides of the coin, because
they're like extreme opposites.
Yeah, because Valve is like incommunicado, but they can do that because they don't really have to answer to anyone. You can just fucking do what they please. I don't think Blizzard has that same luxury.
Well, wait till they're owned by Microsoft.
Yeah. I got all these sweet things now. I get this sweet skate ramp to go up. Is it showing me something, Coach? I think it's telling me to go back the way I came. Right now, how do I do this again? Ah, here we go. There, are you ready to zoom? Are you ready to Tron this shit up?
Yeah.
Check me out in the half pipe, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh man, I'm getting some sick air now, Coach. Oh yeah.
Do a 900.
I'm gonna do a 900. Hang on, let me get some momentum.
Tony.
Oh. There's man, and I stuck the landing. Coach. That was some good stuff right there. That was the what kind of point would you give that?
On a scale of 1 to 10, that's an easy 10.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored.
An
I'm
easy
honored.
10.
You're right. You're right. I should never have doubted. Does it want me to like zoom through this? Is that what it wants? I could do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like a little race car now. Ricky Bobby baby. Ow.
Hit him with the vroom vroom.
With the vroom to the vroom. There we go. So after we suffered our losses last night, I sat in solace, thought about things. Yeah. I'm ready after we're done here to get back in and mix it up.
Same.
See what we can do.
Dude, we're like Rocky Balboa, you know? We just got knocked out, and then we're like, all right, time to go kill somebody.
Adrian got to get back up and do the thing. Adrian.
We're gonna win Oscars easy.
I'd love to win an Oscar. When did that become an option?
I don't know.
When did we start acting? This is real life, coach. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is all real. Everything. You're a real coach. I'm a real vest lord. I'm a real lord of vests.
Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
So I did that thing. I don't know how far back they want me to go. I don't know how far I'm supposed to be backtracking here.
Just keep going. Don't ever stop.
Just keep swimming?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there was some bullshit here. Like, that's all great. Hoping there's another spot somewhere. Oh, okay. 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 Yeah? Yeah, tell me things. Oh. It's Ridley. Does Ridley sound like a chicken?
Yes.
I like it. You keep getting cut out, sadly. You just get...
Damn it. Ah, fuck the voice world. I know I'm loud. Let it be.
Let it be, Discord.
Don't
just
cut
do
me
it.
off.
Just do it. It's like Nike. Alright, let me get up in here. We're gonna follow this sucker. He'll never get away from us. I'm fast now. Got this thing. I just zoom. Zoom. I hope I'm going the right way. This is kind of where I was figuring. Oh yeah, going down. Down's cool. I like that's what they do for the transition. It just zooms in on our face.
Wow. Wow.
Don't mind if I do. Oh god. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh shit.
Well.
Help! Help! Help!
I think we're dead. Oh, we're alive.
Saved it. Saved it, coach.
Wow, 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 wow.
Okay, I don't want to go there. I was just looking around, seeing what was on the agenda. Okay, yeah. Glad I almost got myself killed. Obviously part of what I was doing. Oh geez, these are back. Can they not be back? Can we not do this? All right, cool. That's gone. Glad we don't have to worry about that. I was pretty sad that Dave couldn't make it on. All his computer troubles were kind of making me laugh though, because I have never had a computer that has been that thoroughly fucked before.
That sucks.
I mean,
respect the effort though.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever had a computer that messed up?
Never.
When I was like a kid, maybe that was the last time. And then, you know, when I was 18, I built my first computer. I guess that was my rite of passage for being an adult, was building a computer. And after that, I never looked back. That's the way to do it for me. If I want it, I'll build it.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, what am I saying? You got a whole sim rig that you built together.
That's right.
Did you like Tim the Toolman Taylor? Did you go ho 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 ho?
Nah, cause fairly easy and straightforward. I think it's one of those things where when you're first doing it, you're sort of intimidated by it all. You really don't want to mess up. But once you like get the flow down, you're like, oh, I could do that again in no time.
I like it.
It took me about 6 hours, but if I were to like take it all apart and put it back together again, I bet I could do it like in an hour.
I had to take my whole desk apart. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? Something hit me. Oh, I guess it was that.
I'm gonna turn this fan on. You gotta let me know if you hear the fan, okay? All right, fan's on. It got a little toasty up here today, and I still haven't put in the air conditioning units. I want to wait till like June 1st for that.
I do not hear the fan.
Excellent.
I mean, I get it. I get not wanting to turn on that AC because
we had like 2 or 3 really warm days up here, but then it's gonna be like in the 60s the rest of the time, so I kind of just don't want to yet.
No, I feel you, man. Oh, I shot its head off.
Beheaded him, yeah.
Is he gonna put me somewhere I need to go? Never mind, I put myself somewhere I needed to go. I wish I could do that, just roll into a ball and go places. I think that's the way to be. I think that's the prime form of transportation. Oh god, okay. I don't want to blow the platform up again and panic. Oh, coach, I'm doing it! Alright. Alright, here we go. It's like Marble Madness. Just like
I'm getting Super Monkey Ball vibes.
Oh, that's a very good contemporary to this. I would have to imagine. Did they make a new Super Monkey Ball? They just remake the old one.
Like
love that for
franchise
us.
has been I feel like it's actively been around, and it's just something I have not followed at all.
I mean, me neither.
All right, let's have a look here. Oh yeah, there's a 2021 Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Is it a brand new one?
I mean, yeah, it's 2021.
Okay.
It looks to be brand new.
Okay. I remember, like, I don't. It's just a collection of mini games, right?
That?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess they can't vary too much. Oh, another one of these nerds. I'm gonna blow his head up again. That was a easy way to deal with him. There we go. Oh god. I can't really die here. I don't have extra. Am I in a rail? Oh, I'm in a rail. Okay. I like rails. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. We're making a lot of progress, coach. We're hustling. We're moving. We're movers and shakers. This is not a save.
Candlestick makers, one would even say.
Wow. Wow. Have you made candles before?
I have not.
Ah.
So I can't claim that.
Larissa likes to make candles.
Oh, that's cool.
So, you can say you know a candlestick maker.
That's right.
Do you know a baker?
Yeah, you.
I mean, I have baked before.
That makes you a baker.
I mean, thanks, man. I definitely don't feel that way when I'm making it sometimes.
Just a fun factoid. Apparently,
I mean, with the fun factoid.
According to a study, the top 10 states with the most dangerous drivers, half of them are in the South.
Okay.
And the best drivers, 7 out of 10 are in the Northeast.
People suck down where I live. I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, Delaware ranks like middle-ish.
It's not great. I've seen some pretty gnarly accidents. Actually, that wrestler Jay Briscoe, he died here because of a car accident.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Texas is the worst. This is the crazy number. 17.24 drunk drivers are involved in fatal car accidents per 100,000 licensed drivers.
I feel like that's a lot. 17?
By comparison, New Jersey, it's 4.6, and we're more densely populated.
Is this thing barfing at me? Is it done barfing? It's done barfing. Yeah, no, I'm, I never really had... Actually, I take that back. I did have a few bad experiences when I was living in New Jersey, but I feel like that could happen wherever you go. I was young and a little more hot-headed, so, yeah.
There's that, and New Jersey actually ranks quite high. We're actually especially good with the drunk driver part. People do not seem to get into drunk driving incidents here.
That's good. You listen here, folks. You want to be safe when you're on the road at night? You want to be free of drunk drivers? Go to New Jersey. What the fuck?
The absolute safest area, though, is the Washington, D.C. area. Which I imagine because they're just fucking surrounded by security at all times.
Yeah, the president.
Yeah.
Il presidente. Have I been here? Pop, 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 pop. There we go. I have been in here. Okay. Going back. Oh, do they want me to use the half pipe? Yeah.
You know how people go Kobe when you get a downtown thing? They have a Tony here. Tony!
Tony! Do people still say Kobe? I haven't played basketball in a long time.
I don't know.
I would hope so. Ooh. Ooh! I need to get that area. Come on. Ugh! I don't know where I even want to go. I want to get that high again. We do in California at least. Alright, well there you go. What's going on, dude? Alright, I think it wants me to go up here. Right? Just broing it. Just broing it and doting it. Well, we're not doting it yet. We will be later. Oh, jeez. Morty. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to do this. This is making me kind of barfy. You know, let's just get up there. Let's just get up there, coach, and we'll mix it up when we get up there. Like a nice cup of Kool-Aid. We're just gonna mix it up. Just gonna mix it right up. Oh, this guy was up there. He was ruining my day, coach. I don't know. Are we? I don't know. Are you? I don't know. I mean, I'm always up for it. Wait, have I wait, I was definitely in there. Okay, now I'm getting a little turnaround.
We'll get some Dota in between like 10 and 10:30 Eastern. We'll get going.
Where am I going? I need to find the way. I sleep terrible. I go to bed at like 3 in the morning and I get up at like 8:39. I should probably sleep more. Isn't it like when you're old, you don't need a lot of sleep anymore? That's why old people are always up like super early?
Yep.
I want that, but I want it now, but just that. I don't want any other part of being old. The rest of that shit can miss me, but if I had the whole don't need sleep thing, that'd be great. Oh, okay, wait. There's a pathway up there, coach. Did you see the path? See that bridge? That stone bridge. All right. So if you had to rank Blizzard games, where would you rank them? And we're just talking the OGs.
You mean against themselves, against each other?
Yeah, against each other.
I mean, I'm like a real RTS guy, and Warcraft and Starcraft were like amazing to me. My absolute favorite has to be Starcraft 1. Followed by Warcraft 3, and then Diablo 2. But they were all, like, very close to me. I mean, I, like, you know, one's a 10, one's a 9.7.
I got you. Oh, yeah, I was down here. Fuck, I'm going the wrong way.
I really enjoyed. I mean, I think the first Blizzard game that I was kind of like meh on was Overwatch.
Yeah, and I tried to give Overwatch a shot. It just didn't jive with me. I was not jiving Pete with that one.
It like somehow always seemed to be missing something that made Blizzard games Blizzard games. It always just seemed like a demo to me. Whereas I was used to having like Blizzard games having like lots of content in them.
I need to get back to this room. Fuck. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. It was very much there for that and those sets of games, because there were 3 very distinct games that came out of that time, and I think you know the 3 I'm talking about, that were all just, it was like their experimentation to full games as a service, I guess, besides World of Warcraft, and that's Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, and Overwatch. Yep. Now, I don't know how Hearthstone's doing, but I mean, I know Heroes of the Storm is... It's not really even a thing anymore, is it?
No, they pulled the plug on that back in 2018.
Jeez. That's crazy. And I mean, Overwatch is what it is. You know, those 3 games I feel like are their biggest failures.
Yeah.
And you know, how bad they are is... Half-pipe structure detected. That's great. Okay, so it's telling me we need to go to the world with the half-pipes, coach. Or the level with the half-pipes. Let's go to the half-pipe level. Now, are they the worst games in the world? No, but they did a lot wrong for being a part of such a big company, but Hearthstone at the beginning was a pretty good game, and I feel like for as good as they did with what do you call it, you know, World of Warcraft and all their single player games, they just couldn't nail it when it came to like card games or like full games as a service scenario. Like they had part of the puzzle right, but not all of it.
Like old Blizzard was really good at iteration. Like you would hear stories of them like building something and then just like tossing it when it wasn't working and then learning from it and then building something else. And you can't do that with live service games. You just have to keep cranking it. And I think in the case of Hearthstone, there was a certain point where it was just like, listen, adding more cards to your game doesn't solve the game's problems.
No.
Like people were... You know, at one point they were promised an actual built-in tournament mode that just never came to fruition. And those guys all left, and now they work on Marvel Snap, and I guess whoever's still left working on Hearthstone just designs cards. Like I guess that's all they do now.
And I mean, there was a pretty fiery competitive scene for that game when it first came out.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was like also kind of like the first digital card game that worked really well, especially on mobile. But now everyone does that, so there's nothing special about that part of it.
Well, I mean, being the first is definitely a feat, but you have to keep up with the times too.
Because everyone else is gonna be, everyone else will get there too. Like that's the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, now Pokemon has also entered the fray. They have their phone app that went live.
Magic the Gathering's there.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has its own fucking thing, which I still don't know how to play it, but... Not the game I grew up with. I grew up with Magic, and I grew up with Pokemon. You know, and Magic was already too complicated.
I actually can trace back the end of Blizzard as we knew it. And what caused it, too. Hear me out on this. This is like game historian shit.
I will hear you out.
So, Mike Morhaime, co-founder and former CEO of Blizzard, always said that one of his biggest regrets was not being able to get Dota 2. And losing that lawsuit to Valve. So he always said that was one of his biggest regrets, if not the biggest regret.
I mean, he should feel bad about that one. That was a massive L.
Yeah, and I get it. Now, what happened though after that is Blizzard really tightened up all of their custom game stuff. So basically, if you make a custom game in any of Blizzard's current games, they own the rights to that custom game.
Yeah.
So people just stopped making custom games and custom content for Blizzard games.
Because what's the point?
Yeah, because you don't own it. And the thing is, like StarCraft, for example.
What the fuck are those?
Robots, bro. But like StarCraft 1 had such longevity, not because Blizzard was actively developing and balancing that game. They actually stopped balancing that game like in 2003. It's because map designers continued making maps for that game, and they sort of balanced the three races through different map types.
Right.
And it was actually really cool, and the competitive scene thrived. A competitive scene of which Blizzard had no part in making. So, I think once that part of like the Blizzard community said fuck off and left, they sort of just lost step with everything else.
Right. Oh god. Am I stuck under here?
Because like the longevity of their games were just gone at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I do think losing Dota was a pretty big blow, because that property had all the characters already. All they had to do is just make the game that everyone wanted. And I mean, it goes back pretty far, because the dudes that made League are from the original Dota people. I forget which one, but there was like 3 or 4 of them, I think, that all worked on that mod, and they all kind of split off in different directions. One did League, another one did a game called Heroes of Newerth, which for a long time was like the direct competitor to League because there was nothing else. Then Dota came out, and that became the direct competitor to League, and like pretty much everything else fell off at that point because you really couldn't compete anymore. Dota kind of made it so that them and League were the only two things at that point.
From my understanding, so like Dota 2 is currently just managed and developed by a dude named Ice Frog.
Yeah, that was one of the guys.
And from my understanding, the OG Dota blew up when he took over that mod. So he just had a very good understanding of how to make that game.
Right.
And for the most part, I think like Valve has a history of like acqui-hires where they essentially buy a property to hire the people that worked on it. Whereas like other companies tend to buy the property and then fire all the people that worked on it.
Well, some of the
because they just want the property.
Yeah, some of the better projects that have come out recently were from stuff like that. The Sonic Mania game came from I think it was one dude who he made a modded version of Sonic or something, and it got a lot of praise, and they hired him onto the team to make make a good Sonic game, make a good 2D Sonic game, and he fucking did it, and Sonic Mania came out. That's fucking awesome. I'm not 100% sure, but I think something similar happened with Metroid
Dread was made by a Spanish team.
No, it was the one on the DS, the one that's the Metroid 2 remake, because AM2R, which was another Metroid 2 remake, blew up, and Nintendo took it down, but they did like send a nice note to the team that like developed that game, because it was a brand new original game that retold the story of well, I guess it's not brand new. It was a brand new game based on the Game Boy Metroid, which I thought was really, really cool. That being said, I don't remember if they hired that guy or guys on that worked on that game. I would hope they did, because then I want to say a year later, that's when the Return to Samus came out on the DS.
I even think about like Valve's properties, like Left 4 Dead and Portal were both like college projects that kids were working on. That they were like, hey,
we like
hired.
this.
Bring your game along with you. Counter-Strike was a fucking mod. It was like like Valve actually just has a history of hiring like that.
I never got into Counter-Strike, but I was always fascinated by the people who were good at it and could play it well.
Counter-Strikes to me is sick because it's like, you know how Bruce Lee was like, don't fear the man that like practiced 10,000 kicks one time.
Yeah.
Fear the man that practiced one kick 10,000 times.
Yeah.
That's a Counter-Strike player to me. They do the same shit a million times over, but they become godlike at it. Even the worst Counter-Strike players are pretty fucking good.
What do they want me to do here? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna ball in. Here we go.
Every time I go into that game and I just peek around a corner and just immediately get headshotted by like
you get whacked,
a
man.
bronze player, I'm like, damn, these guys are savage.
Yeah, no, they take no prisoners, dude. You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
Life's
they're fucking
savage.
amazing.
Ooh, can I like? Oh, go this way. Can I like pop myself up there? No, not quite. Oh, can I? Nope. How do I get up there? Got any ideas, Coach?
No idea.
The music's pretty sweet. Oh,
I feel like I've walked into a planetarium or something.
Yeah, dude. Neil deGrasse Tyson is there. He's whispering sweet nothings into your ear about the fucking solar system. And
that guy actually was whispering sweet, weird shit into women's ears.
Oh, that's weird. That is weird.
Yeah, he got canceled. He got canceled pretty hard, but he kind of deserved it.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Apparently, he was on the set of filming Cosmos. He like invited some girl up, and then like had wine with her, and then like went to shake her hand and hug her in a way that made her like really uncomfortable. And I'm like, yeah, it sounds weird. It's like, why would you invite somebody up like that? And then do that shit.
Was he single?
No, he's married with 2 kids.
Fuck you doing, bruh?
Yep.
Fuck you doing, bro? Why are you putting your pee-pee in places it's not supposed to? Why are you thinking with your pee-pee? That just don't think with your pee-pee. It's that easy. For someone so smart.
Some kind of brain.
Yeah. Like you couldn't figure that part out, man. You couldn't have done that on your own. Why do you need me telling you that? You have a way higher IQ than me. I think I gotta get up there. Maybe. It's raining. That's all I know, Coach. It's raining. Yeah, maybe I'll go back.
That's true.
I want to fight another boss tonight, Coach. I was doing so good. My spaceship is out here. I've parked. Did I put on the alarm? Hope I did. All right. Well, there's some other doors. Let me look around here a little bit. Maybe I just don't have the thing for that. I mean, this isn't considered a Metroidvania. This is just a Metroid game.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some steps over here. Let's check these steps. Keep stepping. There we go. Big jump. Made it. Okay. I want to walk behind a waterfall. That seems nice and serene. All right. New place. Who dis? Dude, the wiggler grass is making me slow down. Note to self, don't step in the wiggler grass. Oh shit. Is the Rid Man coming? RID up in the club.
Things happening.
Nope, just needed that awkward cutscene there, that's all. New pirate data has been downloaded to your logbook. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Field team reports are in a structure built on the surface of Talon Forest. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to prime source of energy within the deep craters. Yep, Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics and studies. And okay, that's great. That's cool. So there's some alien shit in there, Coach. Alien's gonna alien.
Fucking aliens, dude.
What do space pirates do? Are they just looking for like resources? What?
I think that's the big thing for them, yeah.
I guess in the future, resources are always at a premium, no matter what time and location it's at.
This is true.
Ooh. Hello? Birds.
Hi.
Birds. What does this do? This is the Chozo artifact. Collect it, then scan the totems here for clues on locate. Okay. I'm collecting the artifact, Coach. I have become the artifact. It's the artifact of truth, the first of 12. Scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. Great. Artifacts. Artifact acquired. Good, good. Good. Well, Coach, we did a thing. Are you proud? Oh. Oh God. What's happening?
My cat William is going crazy right now.
Dude, cause he's a Chozo.
William, is this true?
It's true, man. He told me.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
How am I supposed to know like what one to do?
I'm just meowing back and forth with my cat. William's a very chatty cat. So he will talk to you.
I mean, that's pretty cool though. My old dog, Betsy, was very, very verbal. She was constantly like opening her mouth and muttering something out. She did a lot of not like barking, more just like moans, I guess. Because
she was great because she would sit on my feet.
Betsy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a good foot warmer, man. She liked to sit on feet, get pet on the back.
The gentle giant.
Yeah, oh, she was a chonker. She was a chonker and a half. God, she was a hefty dog. All right, how many more of these I got? My parents' new dog now, Nicholas. He's like a compact version of that because he's
oh God.
He's much smaller, but like he's built very stocky, and he doesn't he doesn't like walk. He kind of marches. So he's very the word's not proper. He looks like he's got someplace to be.
Okay.
Oh, I thought this was all right. Is that all that's down there? Just a bunch of Chozos statues? Are you down with the Chozos, Coach?
Dude, I was done with them a long time ago. I keep thinking when you say Chozos that it's Cholos.
I mean, are
Cholos
you down with them
right.
too? All right.
Yeah, they're all right.
I just don't want to mess with these guys. Can we just move? Let's get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm back here now. I got the Cholo statues. We're just gonna call them Cholo statues from now on. Oh, there's another one in here. There's another door in here? Is there a door in here? Oh, it's above me. All right, so that's not what I was looking for. There we go. Where? Logbook, there we go. Artifacts. So we found truth. Strength. The heat of Magmor was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. So I'm gonna try going to Magmor since I already have the what do you call it? The heat resistant armor.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping there's something there for it. I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to be doing, like just running around getting things now. I hope there's not an order to do these in, because I'm probably gonna be pretty wrong. We just gotta get back to the lava, Coach. Don't you like the lava? You like being warm.
I like warmth. Yeah,
dude,
warmth is good.
It's my favorite thing. Warmth. Oh, is this gonna go down or up? We're going down or up? We're going up. That's not good. I'm just straight backtracking now, Coach. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. Who doesn't love a good backtrack? You remember that exercise equipment, the Norditrack?
Sure, yeah. I mean, they're still in business.
Are they? Do they still sell those?
Oh, they make a ton of like gym equipment type things.
I didn't know. I thought like I stopped hearing about them. That must have meant they went out of business.
No, they make like exercise bikes and treadmills and stuff like that.
But they're not in the game anymore. They're not really about it.
Well, I feel like the big brand right now, Peloton, just makes shitty equipment, but that's...
No comment. Yeah, there was a bought one, and I was like, it's an exercise bike with a screen.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up? When we got an exercise bike, I specifically was like, I don't want a screen, because I have my iPad that I can put up there, and I've got Apple Fitness Plus on that thing. Now I'm happy. Let me use my own service.
There you
go. So I was looking at Pelotons early on, and when I saw that they had a 5 megapixel camera built into it, I was like, why the fuck would I want that on an exercise bike?
Because you want to look at yourself being sweaty and disgusting, man.
I was gonna say, I look like absolute shit when I'm working out.
You don't want to see that?
But I hear women get a lot of like weird, creepy dudes. Like, so apparently they have like these social rides where it's like live and you're riding with other people.
Yeah.
And then women tend to get weird dudes that pop up like waving at them. And I'm like, yeah, no thanks.
Waving at them?
Yeah, like just like because your camera's on, their camera's on. You're in the ride. You're like seeing the trainer on the main screen. But then somebody can sort of like knock on you and be like, "Hey, it's me," and then you're like, "I'm just trying to ride a bike." Dude.
Yeah, ew, no, I don't want anything to do with that. That sounds like the worst.
I feel like, I mean. I know people who like their Pelotons. I will say, though, that most people that I know that have a Peloton don't ride their Peloton. Like, they got it during the pandemic. They were like, this is going to be my thing to get me in shape. And then they just never used it.
Yeah, can't say we use ours much. It looks great in the living room, though. Looks fucking awesome.
Meanwhile, this Schwinn that I got, the Sandy and I have, gets ridden every day. 20 kilometers or so a day.
Yeah, I can't say I would well, I have a bicycle. I just have it covered outside, so if I ever need it, I can drive it, but I don't use it that much.
I realize 20 kilometers a day is like from here to New York City.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I got turned around. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
So man, I gotta burn like 860 calories a day to hit my goals.
Is that a lot of calories?
For active calories, yeah. Total calories, I burn way more than that. But like 860 just working out.
Is there like a way to ping this so I could just walk to? I have like this is gonna be a pain. Oh boy, this is.
Oh boy.
Okay, all right, there we go. This is a ruined nursery. Okay, this is what I need. I need this elevator.
William.
What? Why are they giving me this fucking weird hexagon Pez shit? Like,
yeah.
just fucking. All right. Okay. It's fine. So I'm over here. All right, so I'm leaving here and I'm making a left.
I got a funny so Pan sent me this post about Overwatch 2, and people are very sad that that the PvE stuff is gone, which I don't blame them, because like that was the whole sales point of that game. This guy's post starts out with, any DGen that attempts to call Overwatch 2 competitive needs to return all gaming related items because you are part of the issue. If you go to McDonald's and say, can I please have a large fry, two McNuggets, 10-piece chicken nugget, and a large Sprite, you hit the second window to pick up your food, and now they make you pull forward for some reason to give you your order. After roughly 15 minutes, they walk out and give you only a greasy bag because it's been left sitting, but they now don't have any type of decent soda you want. This guy's really upset.
What the fuck happened to him? Why is he so hurt?
You have now waited 15 plus minutes, including line time, to get lukewarm burgers, soggy nuggies, inedible fries, and dog shit tier Diet Dr. Pepper. Overwatch 2 promised, and yeah, whatever. But I mean, it's funny that like that's kind of the vibe everyone has.
Ah, okay, that's what they're saying. I was like, man,
Everyone's
who hurt this guy?
sad.
Oh my god, fuck! Okay, there we go. Okay. Can you go in? Thank you. Let's try this again. I had the same problem the first time I did this. I couldn't get onto the ledge because the bees were stinging me and it kept moving my ball around. I need my ball not to move. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's first ball. First ball, done. I'm just gonna jump up here like a champion. That's how the pros do it, coach. Ow, ow. There you go, a little bit at a time. Alright, yeah, that's fine, it's fine. This is good. No, I like that. I could go for some nuggies.
Yeah, that post got you thinking about food now?
Yeah. And I made a pretty good fucking steak tonight. I should not, well, I mean, I'm always hungry. That's why I want the damn steak. Alright, in I go. In I go. I also want to go to like Outback, but not for anything good. The only thing I want is the bloomin' onion. I want one really badly. They're not great, but there's just a certain taste about them, coach. Need it. Oh man, did I come here for no reason? That's not good. That's... You sure you don't want to blow up? You sure? Oh, coach, they're gonna make me go back. I just wanted to take the fucking elevator to Magmore. That's all I wanted to do, coach. I can't get to Magmore. Fucking eye noodles. Why are the eye noodles thwarting me, coach? What did I do to them?
Dude, they're haters.
Fucking, it's disgusting that they would hate on a civilian, a beautiful civilian such as myself. Beautiful civilian named Samus. Samus the civilian. That's her real name. Samus the civilian. It's not Samus Aran. That is a pretty cool name, I'm not gonna lie. Did I come from here? I don't even know anymore. No, I think I did come from here. Ah, cool. I've been spoiled by open world games and waypoints and landmarks and stuff.
And now you're dealing with a corridor shooter?
Yeah, and it's like, just go forward. And it's like, alright, but which forward do you want me to go? Go forward. Which forward, though? Forward! Which forward? There's cardinal directions, like left, right, up, down. Which way you want me to go? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little crazy, that's all. Don't mind me. I'll get over it. You know, I'll feel better when we get our W's tonight.
Oh shit, the confidence,
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Alright, this looks confident. Or, confident. Looks good. I'm confident about this. Rolled my ball through here. Okay. Okay. What, save area? Let's save, coach. Let's do that.
Hitting that save button.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you got it, man. You got it.
You know what as an old man, you know what I don't utilize in games or on these new modern consoles?
What?
The suspend feature that they all pretty much offer. Like Steam Deck has it, Switch, PS5.
So you shut your game down every time?
I back out of the game every time. Yeah.
I stopped. Most of them run pretty well. I do it less on Switch because Switch is not a powerhouse, so I don't want to tax it anymore. But on my Xbox, I do it a lot.
And when you just wake up the game, it's fine.
Absolutely fine. No problems. No frame rate slowdowns. No nothing. But,
man, I gotta get in the habit. I gotta like train myself to do that.
The only caveat is that I will sorry, I'm just making sure I'm jumping correctly. I will not back out of the game. Like, I'll make sure I'm in the Xbox menu, but the game's not like closed or anything. It'll still be like there. So when I open back up, I'm in the Xbox menu. But that's more like a pet peeve of mine. I've shut it off just with the game there too, and it also works fine.
Interesting.
Am I good to do this yet? Can I go up there? Whoop. Nope, probably not. And I did this, and there's nowhere to go in here. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I'd like to go up there. Can I just go up there? No, I don't have the mag track yet, so I guess it wouldn't let me. Oh, lasers. Slazers. Ow. So, did you hear that, they're doing a dodgeball too?
No.
Yeah, I'm a little excited for that. I'm cautiously excited. It's probably gonna be bad, and I'm not gonna like it, but I could be hopeful. Stiller is, back in, Justin Long is back in, Vince Vaughn, obviously. The girl who played Marsha Brady in the Brady's Bunch movie that I can't remember her name, but she's in it. She's also really pretty. Like, I have a crush on that girl. I don't know if I do anymore. I don't know if my feelings are still there. I should put to the test. I should see a picture of her and steel myself.
Look at it.
Yeah. It's like the feelings never left. Did I go up here before? Let's try going up. I don't even know. Let's get crazy, coach. So, coach, have you ever considered playing a Pokemon game?
I had a few, but I always run into the same issue where I get to like close to the end and I just don't complete it.
That's a bummer, man. You should.
It happens every time.
So the newer ones are a little bit more forgiving because it's not the same slog. Because all of them kind of end the same way with you go to the Victory Road thing, you gotta take on the Elite Four, and that part can be pretty fucking annoying because like that's pretty much all you're doing from that point forward. You're just going back into Victory Road, walking through, and you know, making your way through the Elite Four, and like it takes multiple times. So is that where you got stuck?
No, I think I just lose interest at a certain point.
Oh, do you know what the point is?
What's that?
Do you know what point you're losing in it?
it could be a variety of different points in different games, but I'll get like 20 hours in. I really do feel like 20 to 25 hours is like my cap for single player games. So I'll hit like 20 hours and I'm like, this shit's just not ending. So then I will lay off the game for like a week and then just completely forget about it and never come back. Like, what's the most recent Pokemon game that came out on Switch?
Violet and Scarlet?
Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, like, I'm reading the main story takes most people around 31 and a half hours to complete.
Yeah.
And I'll hit like that 20-hour mark, and then I won't finish it. I just will walk away and never come back.
Oof. But you're almost there, though, man. Like, at that point, why not?
I feel like the loop is too much for me.
Is this gonna go back off?
I want to keep it going.
Oh my god, I can't keep the fucking bomb straight. There we go. Is this gonna throw it back up? Okay. Okay, I have activated everything now, coach. I'm now a genius. I'm the grand champion. Call me DMX, because my album is Grand Champion. See what I did there? You see what I did?
Yeah, man, that was a good album.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Who's better than fucking DMX? Well, I mean, as a human being, there's probably a lot of people better than him, but he was a pretty good hip-hop artist. Did I go in this one? Wait a second. Oh god. Oh god. It's beeping, coach. Beep 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 beep. I don't. Oh, okay. I might have screwed up. Let's see. Oh god, I have to do it all over again. I wasn't fast enough. All right, now I know it's timed. Kinda timed. Slightly timed. Time adjacent. Maybe I don't have to power it up. I don't even know. At least the water didn't come back, you know? Water's terrible. I mean, it's good. It's good when you drink it. It's not great when it's flooding things.
True.
Did I tell you about the, so where I was working, it was very close to the beach. And there was a time that, it was raining really bad for, I want to say, couple, like at least 4 or 5 days, and it got to the point where the roads flooded out, and I could not, I almost didn't make it home one day because there was no way to go. There's only one way in and out of a certain area, and if that road gets flooded, you're just shit out of luck. And yeah, that almost happened to me. As I was driving past it, you could see the water rising over the median, like to meet itself on the other side. And the cops are like waving people through, like a few more people, and then I think like maybe a half hour after I got home, I got the alert that the road closed. Yeah, I was pretty fortunate, because if I was a little bit later, I would not have been going home that day. That would have fucking sucked. Oh, what's this? Oh, thanks health, baby. Got that health, baby. Yeah.
It's nice to get an HP increase,
dude,
you know?
Love that HP.
The hup.
The hip. The hip. Is that it? Is we just this? That's all that's in the room? No, I don't believe it. Really? Really? Dang it. Get in there. Alright. Back. Can I unmorph? No. It doesn't want me unmorphing, bro. Can I just roll out? Oh, I can't roll out. They don't want me unmorphing. They don't want me rolling out. Very restrictive.
It's Morbin time.
That was my best Power Rangers rendition I could muster up. Sorry if it wasn't to snuff. I thought it was okay. Huh. Well, I mean, it's good I got that. Was there really nothing else here? I thought that was leading somewhere good. I was hopeful. But that looks like it, I guess. Wait, no, there's another fucking... There's a hole in that room somewhere. Did I miss something? I might have missed something, coach. I'm going back in. Oh, that's
all right, let's do it.
Yeah, I gotta deal with more BP sci-fi music. Oh, it's probably because I don't have the rail. That's the only way to get in there. All right. Well, sucks to be me. Or is it great to be me? It's probably great to be me. I'm pretty awesome. I am the Vest Lord. You are the coach. We're friends. I mean, that right there is already a win. I got all those bad guys. Life's good. Life's good. So, Coach, what do you think is the hardest video game you've beaten?
Okay, so I separate hard from... I think there are like two categories of hard. There's like old school hard where games were like cheap because they were designed to steal your money.
Mm.
And then there are games that were like truly challenging, but weren't designed in like that cheap way. So like, you know, I think like the Souls games are difficult, but not cheap.
Sure.
Whereas like, you know, fucking old school, like,
Bubsy.
yeah, like those games were just cheap. Or even like, I remember the original Splinter Cell. People were like, wow, this is harder than Metal Gear Solid. And I'm like, no, it's just because like it puts you in situations where you can't even see where you're going next.
Mm-hmm.
You like drop down and there's a guy there. And now that you know there's a guy there, you'll know what to do next time, but you're guaranteed to die that first time. I'm like, that's not challenging, that's just cheap.
Yeah.
So, and I'm assuming we're excluding PvP games, because then I would say like Dota 2 is the hardest game.
Did your Steam just go off?
Well, but, what do you mean, Steam?
Like, did you get a Steam alert?
No.
Oh man, I'm hearing things. I honestly heard the Steam message thing go off, like the little bleep that it does.
Oh, interesting.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks already. We haven't even started a game yet.
But I would say like in recent times, the most challenging single player game I played was probably Bloodborne.
Did you play all the way through that?
No, I never did. So sad story, but fun story. I retired from streaming with that game. Not that I ever really streamed, but I decided one day just to like, I just said, fuck it. What I really wanted was like a recording of my playthrough more than anything. So I'm like, I'm going to put it on Twitch. And this is back when Twitch didn't like limit your VODs at all. So I was playing through it and I was actually really enjoying myself. I really, really loved Bloodborne.
It's a good game.
And I got to the very end of that game and what was happening was, like there were enough people in the Twitch chat where I felt like I had to entertain them. And I then began playing the game in a way that I normally would not have played the game if it were just me on my own. I was playing it in a way that I would entertain them. So like I would die intentionally in goofy ways, but like sell it as like I genuinely died in a goofy way.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that. If I'm dying, I'm actually dying.
So I got to the point where I was like, dude, I'm actually putting on a show more than I am enjoying the game. And I was playing for like long stretches. I was playing for like 8 hours at a time, and it was just too much. And there was like one day where it was like in the middle of September, I think. I booted up the stream. Sandy got home early. It was also weird to me because I was like, the people in this chat are probably, I don't know how old they are. They might be fucking kids for all I know. And I just felt kind of weird about the potential that like young kids were watching me do stuff. Because I also like then didn't know what I could get away with saying. I don't want a kid to learn some dumb shit because of me. So there's a little bit of that. I felt like the people in that chat knew a lot more about me than I knew about them. That was kind of weird to me. Like, they would ask me about Sandy or, like, my cats and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's cool, but, like, still weird because I'm like, I don't know you. And then there was one day, it was like September, and then Sandy was coming home early from work, and I just, like, looked outside, and it was gorgeous. And I'm like, I basically wasted the summer doing this shit. I could have been, like, doing stuff that I actually enjoyed. Instead, I played a game that I was really liking, but in a way that would entertain people rather than a way I would enjoy it. So I think my last stream, I literally just, like, I booted it up, played for, like, 10 minutes, it's like, fuck this, and turned off the stream and never went back. And that was the end of that.
Nice.
Pretty much. So yeah, I fucking loved that game. And what's weird is, like, I played Dark Souls 3, and it never clicked with me the way Bloodborne did. I watched the playthrough of Dark Souls 1, it never clicked with me the way Bloodborne did. I played about 4 hours of Elden Ring, I've really enjoyed it, but I do think that's going to become, like, a Steam Deck game for me, because that game is just, like, too big and too long for me to want to sit in front of a fucking computer monitor to play. So I want to just sit on the lazy boy downstairs and just, like, chill out while, like, I'm talking to Sandy, and I'll play that game that way.
I mean, that's a good way to play it.
But yeah, man, I really like that game. I would say that of all the modern games I've played, that's probably the most challenging, because that game wasn't cheap, but it punished you for being impatient and for fucking up.
Oh yeah.
And it was like hard but fair, and I really liked that.
Yeah, Bloodborne was a tough one to beat. I'm not gonna say it was the toughest. Sekiro was definitely the toughest game I've ever fucking beaten. Like, there's a video of, I don't know if I showed it to you, where, like, I hit record. It was after, like, a day of me not streaming. I said that, like, hey, I just needed, like, the day to calm down, blah blah blah, and here's the attempt. I barely said anything. I was, like, dead-eyed the whole time, but I fucking beat it, and it was great. Like, I took maybe 2 hits the entire time, and the boss is, like, 3 phases long, so
yeah, like,
it took some work to get there. But I think it was Stuff Y. He was like, that was some MLG shit, and I was like, yeah, that'll probably be the greatest thing I ever do as far as, like, gaming. I don't think I could do it again, mind you, either, because, like, I was just awfully zen that day.
I feel like the hardest game you've completed mentally was Silent Hill 4.
Oh, yeah, it's up there.
That nearly, we almost both lost our sanity playing that game. The game wasn't a challenge itself, but boy, it took a toll in a way that no other game ever has.
That's definitely up there for frustration. I'm trying to think what else I could liken that to, but there's not a lot. That got me really upset at the end, just because someone willingly made those design choices, and I think that's what pissed me off most of all.
Right, like, human beings worked on this game.
Yeah, you know, and
this is what they came up with.
Yeah, someone tried to okay this.
I feel like it's a little weird, because I feel like single player games in general, besides this, because there was a period in time where single player games were basically arcade games brought home.
Yeah.
And what publishers learned was that, oh, you know, people don't buy sequels to games they don't complete. So game design went in a direction of, like, we want you to finish the game. One way or another, we want you to get to the credits.
Right.
Because then if we put out a sequel, you're more likely to buy it. So I feel like PvP stuff sort of took the reins of, like, this game's a challenge, away from single player games. I actually think, like, the Souls games are weirdly unique now in that sense.
I would,
like, they're the only games really designed to be challenging like that.
Yes, there's also the fact that they have to hit, like, that mark. You know, if they don't scratch that same itch that, like, the other Souls games, or say for instance that game Wo Long that came out not too long ago from Koei Tecmo.
Yeah.
Like it was just okay, but okay doesn't do it anymore. Your game needs to be truly great if you like want it to stand out as far as like being, especially being a Souls-like, because there's not much to compare to, and the stuff to compare to is all really well done.
Yeah. I think the thing with Dark Souls and the From Software games is they don't design, like, there's no easy mode in that game. And I think that's what makes it challenging for a lot of people is they're like, we designed the game this way, and you either figure out how to play it or you don't complete it. And I feel like it's kind of unique nowadays for single-player games. Because, again, most games, I think, are just designed to be completed.
I think you're right. You know, there's always especially because there's different difficulty modes now too, so they'll always give you the option of like, yeah, take this super easy route and see how you do.
Just want the story, yeah. Whereas From Software is just like, this is the game. You either complete it or you don't.
Yeah, you play it or you don't. Like we don't care how good you are or whatnot. This is what it is. This is how we design the game. And like, yes, that is one approach. Is it the wrong approach? Is it the right approach?
That's their approach.
Yeah, not for me to decide. Like I do like, I've heard people get upset because of that it is too hard, and like I get it. There's a time sink you need to put in to get back more out of the game, and not everyone has that time, and I completely get that. But then maybe the game isn't for you and you just shouldn't play it. Like why should the developer have to change the way they design the game if it's not hurting the game, you know? Because I don't know what you would do to make a I guess a Souls game work for that. Like, well,
I think Jedi Fallen Order, I mean, I haven't played Survivor, but Jedi Fallen Order was probably the closest thing to like a casual Souls game that you're gonna get. Because it had difficulty levels.
Yeah.
And basically the difficulty just adjusted how many hits it takes to kill a guy.
Yeah. I do want to get to the end of that game. It's just playing a Souls game and then going to something that says it's a Souls game and you're like, it's not. It's not.
I feel like, I mean, that game was, so I played it, I really enjoyed that game.
I don't like this angle.
I enjoyed it more for the story, though, than I did for the game itself. But the game, it's like, it was very, like, it looked good. It wasn't necessarily, like, super polished.
Dude, I ran into so many bugs when I played it. Like, my PS4 crashed while I was playing. Only game that crashed my PS4 ever.
Yeah. I feel like the PC version now is fine.
Yeah.
I played through it on the PC, and it was fine. But, I mean, that game's weird. I think, again, it looked good. It had a good story to it. It was fun, like, going to different locations.
Yeah.
But it was, like, a weird one where I did read a lot of people thinking, like, I was not expecting a Souls-light game out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people not necessarily wanting that, more or less just wanting, like, an action game. Like, take that game and keep its combat, but remove the whole respawning element of the bad guys whenever you save.
Right.
And I'm like, I understand that. Like, I get people wanting that. They didn't make that. I don't know if they changed anything with Jedi Survivor, but...
I heard there's ponchos. People are really excited about the ponchos.
This one had that too, though.
It did?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because that game has a lot of cosmetic stuff in it.
It does.
And
I never cared about any of it because it all looked the same. Like, it all looked very samey.
Yeah. But what was funny to me was Sandy and I were watching this YouTube video of the different lightsaber colors in Star Wars canon.
Yeah.
And there's only a handful. But, like, at the end of the video is like, listen, Jedi Fallen Order introduced a bunch of fucking colors that aren't, like, listed anywhere else in canon. So we don't know what to make of this. It's like we're just guessing here.
Well, yeah, because they're very specific. There's very few instances where you go outside of green, blue, and red. Very few.
Yeah, there's like yellow and purple.
Right, but there's only a couple of people who have that. Like Mace Windu is the only one I've ever known who has had a purple lightsaber. And the canon reason is just fucking George Lucas being like, fucking Samuel L. Jackson said he wanted
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, he said he wanted a purple lightsaber. I give him a fucking purple lightsaber. And you know what? That's a good enough answer for me. I would have said the same thing. If Samuel L. Jackson wants a lightsaber, he can have a fucking lightsaber that's purple. It's fine. He gets whatever he wants.
I think the way they describe it in canon and lore now is that a purple lightsaber means that the wielder is of the light side, but is willing to use dark side abilities to get the job done.
Oh shit! Oh, so he didn't always play by the rules, Mr. Windu.
Basically, but he was of the light side though. He wasn't a bad guy in that sense.
No. The only other lightsaber.
But he would force choke somebody if he had to.
Oh yeah, he'd choke a bitch.
Yep.
I mean that's a pretty standard Samuel L. Jackson move right there, choking a bitch.
Yep. And yellow lightsabers were apparently people that were like perfectly balanced between their ability to lightsaber fight and use the force in combat.
And that was like only one or two guys. The dude I knew who had that was the guy with the gas mask, Plo Koon, I think his name was. Which I thought he was cool as fuck because he had that cool ass gas mask thing.
And I think in lore, Palpatine was most afraid of them because
the gold
they
dudes
were the most balanced. But yeah, it's funny, the video was like, listen, man, there's like a million colors now because of fucking Jedi Fallen Order. And I'm like, yeah, because they had to sell like a premium pass or something. There was like pre-order bonuses and like a premium version.
Get your fucking multicolored changing lightsaber. It just strobes through different effects all the time. Fucking dumb. Ugh. Yeah, like, that sort of shit where you're selling out and compromising on your story to make like a few bucks. Ugh.
Yeah, kind of fucked.
Get it away. Get it away.
Especially in a franchise like Star Wars.
Yeah. Like if you go to Disney, I'm assuming you can only get the normal colors, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They don't acknowledge any of the made-up colors from the video game.
Which, like, all right, you want to put them in, that's fine. I don't think you should be stopped from putting them in, but fucking explain it.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing. You're gonna go through the trouble of adding all these in and then just be like, yeah, they're just here. And it's like
colors, bro.
Well, and it's like, bro, they're not just colors. Like, this is Star Wars. People are gonna ask.
It's supposed to have meaning. Yeah.
Yeah. People are gonna ask why, and you need to have that answer ready. Because just cause doesn't work for this fandom. And I'm not even a fan like that. I just know people that are fans like that, and like, they're gonna have words with you, man. They're gonna have fucking words. They're gonna have fucking words with you. All right, let's try getting back up there. There we go. Shoot a little spiky, guys. Shoot. No! Dude, she's like an amazing bounty hunter. Why can't she jump an extra 1.5 feet?
She's lacking the lower body.
Dude, she needs them up. She needs to do leg day. Who told her she could skip leg day? It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Not me either.
Good. All right, I'm glad it was neither one of us. I'm not getting in trouble for this. When people see Samus underperforming, I'm like, no, that's not my Samus. All right, maybe I'll get it right on this chance of where I'm going. Maybe this time. Probably not. Probably not. I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, I'm back to the spaceship. That is good. Let's see where I gotta go. I gotta go down. Gotta go down to the magma zone. Root cave. Frigate crash site. I'm all turned around. Hang on 1 sec. Oh, hi.
Alright.
Going to bed? Alright. Love you. See you in the morning. I was getting kisses and comfort. Tell me
it
I
was
can get
live
through
on
this.
stream, dude.
It was, dude. It was 100%.
Clip that.
100p live on stream. Fucking. I'm clipping it. I'm clipping it. That's probably gonna get the wrong clip there, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna get banned, bro.
We're gonna get
sexual content
whoa,
on the stream.
whoa. No, we're not. No, we're not. Get out of town.
But hot tub streaming's okay for some reason.
Dude. That's beyond me, my friend. That is way beyond me.
Same.
I don't understand that. Though, I mean, God bless the girls that can make that buck. Jeez. I mean, if anyone wants to see me in a hot tub just stream, that's fine. I'll do it. I don't think you guys want to see me stream though in just topless in a hot tub. But I'll make it happen if you want. Coach, we can make that happen, right?
Yep.
All right,
I think
good.
though, as men, we would still get banned on Twitch for taking off our shirts.
What if I just put on pasties?
I still think you could get banned for that.
Guys, it's pasties. Coach, I don't buy it. I want my refund. I want my refund to Twitch. I'm unsubbing from Twitch. We're going to kick, everyone. We're going to kick right now. Just hang on. I gotta make a thing for it. I feel like I might be missing an upgrade. I think I'm missing the grapple hook. Because I took a wrong turn somewhere, and I can't get back to where I'm supposed to. So, if you remember, there was a part where I was in the lava area, I burnt alive, and I said, I will come back here.
Yes.
Now, this is where I started from, and I'm trying to get back there, and I cannot. It's telling me no. No way, Jose. And, I don't like that answer, Coach. Okay. All right. Let's one more time for posterity. No. All right. This is already wrong. Cause wasn't the beginning of the game like in like a desert ruin area?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that? What happened to that, Coach? I want to go back there.
Oh, dude. So, I'm not a concert goer. I've been to one concert. I don't know why I was reminded of this.
Okay.
I think Sandy shared a clip with me of the Wu-Tang Clan performing recently, and they had a person doing American Sign Language, and Method Man lost his fucking mind. He was like so excited to see it.
Oh, yeah, dude, that lady does that. I don't know if it's her specialty or something, but I've seen her do that a bunch of times for hip-hop concerts.
He fucking lost his mind seeing that shit, and I'm like, that's cool. I mean, like, I guess, like, you know, given where they started out, and then just thinking about, like, damn, like, we're at the point now where, like, people are doing our, like, songs in sign. It's crazy.
Yep.
Reminded me of the only, like, real concert I'd ever been to. Was the Wu-Tang. So I recently read that Lil Wayne got booed because he walked off stage early because his audience wasn't feeling it. They were not energetic, so he left.
That's funny.
And apparently the dude was like hours late to performing his set anyway, and that's when people were like, I'm like, they're half asleep now, dude. They're not drugged up like you are. So I remember this Wu-Tang concert, though. There's a sad ending to it, though. It was at, well, I guess what would have been like where the New Jersey Nets played their games. I forget the name of that venue. And, dude, the show started on time.
Okay.
1. 2, the Wu-Tang Clan is 9 people.
Yeah.
They all had solo sets that were like a half an hour long. And then they did a group set that was like an hour and a half long at the end. So it was fucking bonkers. People went wild over that shit. They're like, dude, a hip-hop show that starts on time, and you get all these solo acts plus a group act? It's crazy.
Dude, because they're old men. They know what value is, so they're just trying to give you the most bang for your buck, bruh.
So, I mean, this was a long time ago. They were still young men back then. This was like peak Wu-Tang, basically.
Okay, I got you.
So, what was sad though about it was everyone in the audience, right? Like this is around the time ODB got out of jail, and like signed with Dame Dash, and like, was kind of doing it like a third solo album, and he was supposed to be there. He was on like the posters and whatnot. And I remember at the end of the show, Method Man was like, "Hey, ODB did not show up," and people were like, "Wait, where's Dirty?" And then Method Man at the end of the show was like, "Hey, if anyone sees Dirty, let him know that we love him and that we need him." That was the night ODB overdosed and died.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah. That was a sick concert though, but with a really sad morning after.
That's super sad, man.
Yeah.
We don't need that sad juice. Well, if it's any consolation, Coach, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Don't OD.
I'm not
ODB.
I'm not gonna OD like the ODB.
Maybe ODB stood for overdosed bastard.
Ooh, I was gonna say too soon, but it's not too soon.
No,
It's been dead quite a while.
20 years.
I love doing that sometimes to things that like it's been a super long time for.
Like, oh, Julius Caesar, too soon,
too soon, man. Just why? Very, very, very too soon.
When people refer to JC, I'm like, that could be a lot of people. Julius Caesar, Jesus Christ. So you gotta narrow it down, man.
Wasn't JC, that was like a Backstreet Boy or something, wasn't it? Too?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think, maybe, I don't know. No. Maybe? I don't know. I think one had NSYNC had, what's his face? Justin Timberlake. Did I tell you I know someone who named their kid after Justin Timberlake?
No.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, I will say nothing more than that, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, thankfully, like, his name is just Justin. It's not like Justin Timberlake and then insert last name, because that would have just been a bridge too short.
Really bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look this over tomorrow. I got really fucking turned around.
Or you got really turned up, baby.
Turned up.
You gotta give me more.
Give me more. Give me more. Na 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 na. All right, we're going some way. Going through here again. This goes down, doesn't it? Oh wait, no, this goes up. Okay.
This goes up.
All right. We're okay. I think from here I could backtrack. It only took me like an hour and a half to figure that out. Don't you just love it, Coach? 30 minutes of progress, an hour of running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
I got used to that because of Resident Evil.
Did you? So, what was the hardest puzzle in Resident Evil for you?
It had to have been something from Code Veronica, because that game had some... Oh, I actually have a specific one.
Was that your Silent Hill 4?
Yeah. That was the weakest of all of the Resident Evil games. So there was one particular puzzle. I don't know if I ever spoke about this on stream, but...
Well, do it now, fam.
When I say we, Pants and I played this game together. I played it, streamed it over Discord, and he spectated. And, I remember like there was a refrigerator that had like a medical refrigerator that had a combination on it,
Mm-hmm.
And it was 3 digits. And I'm like, dude, I don't have anything that I've encountered in this game that has 3 digits. Like, I have not come across a note or like anything that 3 digits
That would tip you off,
up.
right?
Yep. So we ran around forever and we could not figure it out. And we finally, I was like, you know what? We're going to break our rule. We're actually going to look up the answer to this puzzle. And we looked it up. And it was a date that I was looking. It was looking for December 8th. Now, there was like a plaque in another room that mentioned December 8th, but like December 8th was spelled out. It was like December 8th. So
right.
I never thought of like 12.
Not a great hint. I gotcha.
Yeah. Now, Pants immediately was like, I bet in the original Japanese, it was typed out as 12.8. Because the Japanese don't spell out the month.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we looked up a Japanese clip of the game, that's exactly what it was. And I'm like, well, if I saw 12.8 in numbers in front of me, I would have guessed it.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But when it came to like the translation and the localization of that game, they wrote out December 8th. And I'm like, well, that's fucked.
Right, and I'm sure the person that was localizing it or doing whatever to it was like, it's probably smarter if we write the whole thing out. That's more of a clue, not realizing that it was probably used in a puzzle in a part that they didn't work on.
Yep. So I was like, oh my, so we ran around for God knows how long until I finally broke, and I'm like, you know what, I'm looking this up.
I mean, fair, dude, I probably, you know me, like, if we're wasting too much time, I'm trying to figure out a way out of there and why we're stuck.
Yeah.
We got things to do, coach. You know, we can't be getting held up.
Things to do and people to kill.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Oh man. You're absolutely right, coach. Absolutely right. Nope, not supposed to be in here yet. Okay, I'm almost to where I need to be. Pretty sure. Did Reagan say when he was gonna be home?
No.
If he's not on tonight, I'll text him and be like, when are you gonna be around? We miss you, BB.
Where'd he go?
It's his mom's.
Oh.
For Mother's Day.
Oh,
the day we were playing, he was getting up early to go drive down. I wonder how long that drive is.
From where?
I don't want to blow him up. From where he lives to where he used to in Tejas.
Does he live in the same place he's lived the last few years, or has he moved around?
No. Since he left
Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay, I can find out for you right now.
That's got to be a pretty long drive.
Man, it's a cheap flight though.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. $200 for a round trip.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Tell him to take a plane next time.
Yeah, I feel like that's way better than driving. Because it is a 13-hour drive. It's 863 miles. Definitely spent enough on fuel where I'd just be like, fuck it. Between the time and the fuel, I'd rather just fly.
Oh, yeah, that is a big-ass drive. That's a long drive.
The only problem... So, like, the fastest flight is 4.5 hours. Because, oh no, there is a nonstop. Oh, you have to go to Denver to get a nonstop flight. So he does not have a nonstop flight at his local airport. He'd have to go to Denver.
Okay, gotcha.
And it'd be cheaper if you went there. I'd still just drive my car to Denver and... Well, I shouldn't have said that out loud, but... It still doesn't give away his actual location, though.
He lives in Marmaduke, Missouri. That's a place, right? That's totally a place.
Sounds like it.
Marmaduke, Missouri. Old Marmaduke, Missouri. Home of the Marmaduke Missourians. I feel like if I say it enough, it'll become a place. That's basically the ending. No, I'm not gonna. Never mind. I keep my thoughts to myself. I finished Cassette Beast, and I have some thoughts, but I'm not gonna give anything away. It was a good game. I enjoyed playing it. I think any Pokemon fan wouldn't. Ooh, what am I doing? Oh, I don't have the thing for it yet, so I just slammed my head against the fucking ceiling there. All right, whoa, hey, don't look at that. Wrong button. Just trying to.
I now know your Nintendo name or whatever.
No!
I synced it with my eyes.
Coach, oh man, I'm gonna have to blind you now, man. You can't look at those things. You can't do that, Coach. Oh man.
William, hold on. This cat is driving.
A cat? Is that crazy cat?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Should be this one.
William, what do you want? Picked him up and I gave him a kiss.
Right on the schnozzle?
No, right in his back.
All right, I mean that's a good spot. It's probably a lot safer than the old schnozzle.
William's a pretty gentle cat. He would not harm you in any way.
Oh, that's awesome. I've been harmed by a lot of cats.
Nah, William's very gentle.
Dude, my ex had the fucking worst cat. He was such an asshole. Like, he would come up to you and just pick a fucking fight. And, like, it got to the point where I would have to throw him off of me because, like, he would dig his claw into, like, my cheek. And, like, all I was doing was watching TV. That's it. And, like, only cat that I know that I legitimately didn't like, because there have been other cats that have been difficult, but this was the worst. And like normally cats like me, so I was super confused about what the fuck was going on. He also had a shitty name too. His name was Bacardi.
Okay.
Yeah, like shitty fucking name, Bacardi. Cause like I don't know, I'm not a fan of naming anything after like alcohol. It's you know, it doesn't jive well with me. What's going on, Rad? We're about to get off, man, but thanks for stopping by. You should swing by tomorrow. We're live still tomorrow, right? We're still live. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Fucking what, Thursday?
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. Very nice.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, my wife. What's new, Rad? Come on, in you go. In you go. Al, you got one more in. Nope. And I made another circle again. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go through this, and I can't. It's not letting me. And yeah. So this might be a good place to end it for the night, because that's a whole nother circle I just made. I don't know how to get to the specific elevator I was at anymore. Cool. Just wanted to drop in while I was planning out my Pokemon XD team. Is Pokemon XD, is that GameCube? Like Gale of Darkness Pokemon XD? The only other XD I know is Disney XD. Well, I'm glad that worked out exactly how I wanted it to, and nothing went wrong. That was exactly perfect. Said the Vestlord. Well, I did get a bunch of stuff. I got a new power container. I got a donut. A whole fuck ton of more missiles. And we shall continue it tomorrow with a more informed outlook on how to handle this, won't we, Coach?
Yeah.
We're
not gonna be running in circles because we'll know what to do.
No, we will be the circle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Full circle, 360, 720, 1080, you name it.
Tony Hawk!
We're doing it. See you then. Stay Vesely. Keep playing games. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you like them all. Make sure you sub to them all. Make sure you do all those things. I'm crazy Vestlord. It's our 99% off sale here at Vestlord and Vestlord accessories. 99% off. Everything must go. Follow now. Sub now. www.vestlord.com.
Do we have that domain? If we don't, we probably should.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Later, guys. Have a good night.